My name is Seth Clark, and it is a thrill and an honor to be here and to serve as the Mayor Pro Tempore and County Commissioner for Macon-Bibb County. And it is an honor to be here to welcome Dr. Jill Biden back to Macon, Georgia. She made a stop like this that mattered in 2020, if you look at the outcome of those elections. And she's here again to, just do it again for us. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk a little bit today about why I'm here and what has happened to this community over the past 4 years. Over the past 4 years, because of the vision of Dr. Biden's husband, President Biden, and Vice President Harris, we've seen transformational investments into this community. The American Rescue Plan that President Biden was the architect of, it literally saved this community. It gave us the resources we need to open a homeless shelter, to pay law enforcement what they deserve, resulting directly in lower violent crime, a lower homicide rate, and a lower teen homicide rate in Macon-Bibb County. It allowed us to start an affordable housing trust fund, fund the Macon Violence Prevention Program, and open up no-cost mental health clinics all throughout Macon-Bibb County. Macon-Bibb County is safer, it is kinder, and it is more fair because of President Joe Biden and Vice President Harris's leadership, and specifically Vice President Harris's tie-breaking vote to pass the American Rescue Plan. That is what they've already done for Macon-Bibb County. And they were able to do it because of the experience that they brought to the table. I think we all know the resume of President Biden and Vice President Harris, but something that's really important that I think gets glossed over and we talk about way too fast is what they did right in the beginning of their careers. They started in county government, in places just like where we're standing right now. President Biden was elected to the New Castle County Council. First, he was a county commissioner before he was a United States Senator. Vice President Harris was a deputy district attorney of Alameda County. She was the district attorney of San Francisco City and County, a county office, before she went on to be Attorney General of the great state of California. And that right there is the experience that taught them to make sure that we, as county leaders, had flexibility to create the programming that fits Macon-Bibb County. That is the vision and the plan and the execution that we see in Vice President Harris and Governor Walton that we need here for the next 4 years. Now, the other team has a little bit of experience with county government as well. It's a little different. He's been indicted and processed by a couple of county governments in the United States. And I think that difference of experience in county government right there, that's our answer. We have a vision based in experience that's delivered for you and for you and for us and the people that I've been called to represent. And we have somebody that's willing to take us back with programs like Project 2025, roll back the rights of women and our sisters and our mothers. It's just clear. And it's clear to our neighbors. And that's why y'all being here is so important. Because you, right now, for the next 72 hours, have to go remind them of that vision that's on the ballot, the vision that we see in Vice President Harris and Governor Walz, and remind them what they've already done is proof of what they are going to do for them in the next 4 and hopefully 8 years. But it's up to you, not them. It's up to you to give them that message and make sure that they get out and vote on November 5th, on Tuesday. This is it, y'all. We're here. We're here. The path to the White House runs right through Macon, Georgia. And you can see it right here in the people standing next to you. Y'all are the ones that are going to define the future of this country. You are. You are. And before I get off the stage, I'd just be remiss personally if I didn't thank Dr. Biden for her moral courage and her family's moral courage on trying to solve the cancer crisis in the United States of America. My father, a son of Macon-Bibb County, passed away of a glioblastoma, the same disease that took Beau Biden from the Biden family. And I know I know each and every one of you in here has been touched by that horrible disease. And it's just a reminder of the moral fabric of this family and the moral fabric of their partners over the years in Vice President Harris and now in Governor Walz, that really that's what's at stake. It's not just major hot button issues, it's your family's health. And that's what's at risk, and the moral courage that it's taken to keep this at the center of policy proposals is what we get to send to the White House and President Biden's partner and in Vice President Harris. And I just would be remiss if I didn't personally thank her for her family's courage and vision in keeping that focus on us, on our families. So y'all, thank you for being here. Go knock those doors. Go tell your neighbors what's at stake. Tell them that they can change the face of this country and make sure that the next 4 years are more productive for Macon-Bibb County than the last very productive 4 years. And with that, I don't know, where's LJ Malone? LJ? LJ's back there. He's setting up y'all's lists. How many people are going to knock? Raise your hand. How many people have already been knocking? How's it feel out there? We're going to win, aren't we? We're going to win, aren't we? That's right. And one of the reasons we're going to win is right here. This is my friend LJ Malone. He's put us all together, and he's made sure that we're going to work our butts off until Tuesday at 7 o'clock. LJ, thank you, buddy. Yep.
Hey, appreciate y'all. How y'all doing? All right. Now, so we're going to take a 5-minute break after this, right? Then I'm going to come back, right? And then we're going to talk about how we're going to introduce the First Lady of the United States of America. We're going to do that, okay? But before all that, I'm going to start talking about some of what Commissioner and Mayor Pro Tem Seth Clark said. And that is this, our organizing not over with. I wasn't supposed to say anything. I was only supposed to tell y'all that, I need 5 more minutes. But I'm going to tell y'all real quick, this is a canvas lunch, okay? So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to get hyped up, excited, the whole nine. You ready? Hey, go ahead. Hey, that's right. We're going to do that. But we need y'all's help. This is the final stretch. We need all of y'all's help on knocking these doors. We need your help on making these final phone calls. Make sure you talk to your relatives, your friends, your kids, or whoever. We need you. This is the final stretch, y'all. So don't worry about all the texts, all the calls. I know you're tired. We know you're tired. But let's be tired Wednesday, okay? But we need y'all. So after this, remember, after this event, don't leave. Connect with us and help us go out here and win this, all right? I'll see y'all in 5 minutes, all right? Fired up? Okay, all right.
It's too much to bear. Just go talk to God, He cares. When you feel your life's too hard, just go have a talk with God.
ain't no intro, it's the entree. Hit that intro with Kanye, I sound like Andre. Tryna turn my baby mama to my fiance. She like music, she from Houston, like Auntie Beyonce. Man, my daughter couldn't have a better mother. If she ever find another, you better love her. Man, I swear my life is perfect, I can merge it. If I die, I'll probably cry in my own service. It was a dream, you cannot mess with the beam. This is like this many rings, y'all know what I mean. This for the kids of the king of all kings. This is the onlyest thing. This is the beat that played under the word. This is the sheep that ain't like what it heard. This is officially first, this is the third. This is a Villain is all we got, so we might as well give it all we got. This is a music is all we got, so we might as well give it all we got. I get my word from the sermon. I do not talk to the serpent. That's a holistic discernment. Daddy said I'm so determined. Told me these goofies can't hurt me. I just might make me some Earl tea. I was baptized like we're early. I might get Satan and swirly. Wish I could tell you it's ready. Tell you it's ready today. They don't give nothing away. You gotta fight for your way, but that don't take nothing away. Cause at the end of the day, music is all we got. Music is all we got. Music is all we got. So we might as well give it all.
Verquita. We need Verquita to the front, please. Verquita Gore to the front, please. Verquita. Can we get Verquita Gore to the front, please? Verquita Gore to the front, please. Verquita Gore to the front, please.
she a 1 in 3 million. Sister Nancy, she a 1 in 3 million. So bam bam, say what time bam bam, bam bam dilum, bam bam, bam bam dilum, bam bam. Say go, Sister Nancy, make it go. I tell you something, go, Sister Nancy, make it go. I'm going from the head straight down to my toe. I teach her toe, Sister Nancy, and they go. And some of them are after Sister Nancy, make it body so. Long down the list, Sister Nancy, make it body so. Hey, bam bam, oh what time, bam bam, hey bam bam, dilum, bam bam, hey bam bam, dilum, bam bam. Oh what time, bam bam, hey, tell me say what time, bam bam. This woman, I never told no, no. I'm a lady, I'm not a man. MC is my ambition. I come be nice up Jamaican. So bam bam, say what time, bam bam, bam bam dilum, bam bam, bam bam dilum, bam bam. You better think about what you're trying to do to me. Think, let your mind go, let yourself be free. Let's go back, let's go way on, way back when. I didn't even know you, you couldn't have been too much more than 10. I ain't no psychiatrist, I ain't no doctor with degrees. But it don't take too much time to see what you're doing to me. You better think about what you're trying to do to me, yeah. Think, let your mind go, let yourself be free. Oh, freedom, 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 oh, freedom, yeah, freedom, now freedom, 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 give me some freedom, oh, freedom, hey, think about it, you, think about it, ain't nothing you could ask, I could ask you what I want, but I was gonna change, I'm not, if you keep doing things I don't, you better think about what you're trying to do to me, oh, think, let your mind go, let yourself be free. People walking around every day playing games, taking scores, trying to make other people lose their mind. Well, be careful you don't lose yours. Oh, think about what you're trying to do to me. Think, let your mind go, let yourself be free. You need me, and I need you. Without each other, ain't nothing even can do. Think about it, baby. What you trying to do to me? Come on, baby. Think about it right now. Yeah, right now. Oh, right now. Hey, right now. You can take your time, baby, baby. Oh, come on, baby.
Over the horizon, she's smooth sailing these concrete seas. Now she headed east down the boulevard. Sure, said I like the way, said I like the way, yeah. You sail your ship now, let me be your cargo. I won't weigh you down, no honey, I won't weigh you down. I don't really know her destination, but I got a feeling it'll be her back.
What I want, you got, and it might be hard to handle. Like a flame that burns a candle. The candle feeds the flame. Yeah, yeah, what I got, full stop of thoughts and dreams. The
Check, check. All right. Macon, Georgia. How we doing? Oh yeah, it's an awesome day, y'all. Good. How's everybody doing? Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for coming out today. My name is LJ Malone. I'm the regional organizer director here in Macon, Middle Georgia, as well as in Columbus, Georgia, right? All right? Give yourselves some rounds of applause. Because we are breaking records. We are breaking early voting records. I know we're going to break this two Super Tuesday records as well, right? For sure. It is so inspiring to see so many people here who are energized and ready to turn out to vote for vice president. I'm so sorry, I'm ready for that. For Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Tim Walz. For sure. Every day, and I'm sick and tired of it, I hear voters say they are ready to turn the page on hatred and division, right? And move toward a more hopeful future, right? Kamala Harris is the leader that Georgia needs to do that. Absolutely. Right? Absolutely. Our health care, our fundamental freedoms, and our futures are on the ballot this November. Well, actually, this Tuesday, all right? Donald Trump, oh, Lord. My son calls him Mr. Poopy, y'all. And his MAGA allies want to strip away our rights. It's not going to happen. Because we ain't going back. We ain't going back. We ain't going back. Most definitely. We know Trump will not fight for the middle class or you or myself. He only cares about one person. Who was that? Absolutely. In contrast, we know Vice President Kamala Harris will protect our freedoms and our future, right? And we have the power to decide which America we want to live in, for sure, right? We must work hard to knock. I'm going to say that again. We must work hard to knock as many doors as we can. Activate and talk to as many of our friends and family as possible, right? And to ensure that we have a plan to go out and vote this Super Tuesday, all right? Our vote is our power. We must elect future President Kamala Harris and future Vice President Tim Walz and Democrats up and down the ballot for the sake of our communities and our future. All right? And with no further ado, I'd like to introduce you guys to the First Lady of the United States of America, Dr. J.
Thank you, LJ, for all that you are doing to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. And I'm so glad to be here with all the elected officials like Mayor Pro Tem Seth Clark. Thank you for your leadership here in Macon. And as we were preparing for today, we were thinking back to 4 years ago. We gathered just before Election Day outside of the Tubman Museum. But we were in masks. Do you remember? And we were seated 6 feet apart. So, I mean, it's sort of a good memory, I guess. I don't know. So the pandemic was raging, schools were closed, and with Donald Trump creating chaos at every turn. That was 4 years ago. So today, it's so nice to be here with all of you to see your faces. So on Tuesday, the choice is clear. Hope over hate. Freedom over fear. Unity over division. Let's elect a new generation of leadership in Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Character and temperament matter. Over the last 4 years, as I've gotten to know Kamala, this is clear. She is her mother's daughter. Apparently, Kamala's mom was tough. She had high expectations for Kamala. And growing up, when Kamala was upset about something, her mother would turn it back on Kamala and say, well, what did you do? That was the biggest lesson that Kamala's mother taught her. Within Kamala was the power to change. It started with her. It's why Kamala is the calm, decisive, strong leader she is today. Kamala has spent her entire career fighting on behalf of people. She is, without a doubt, the leader we need right now. And as president, she's going to make life easier for families all across this country, lowering costs on things like housing and groceries and prescriptions, building the economy from the middle out and the bottom up, not the top down, strengthening Social Security and Medicare, protecting our freedoms like a woman's right to make our own health care decisions. No one has to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree that the government shouldn't be telling women what to do. Now, let's remember that this election is going to come down to a handful of votes in battleground states like this one. In 2020, we won Georgia by about 12,000 votes, and we've got to win it again. We only have 3 days left. So let's get to work and get out there for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. So I want to take you into the future. Picture a few months from today. You wake up and you grab your morning coffee and you start to scroll through your favorite news feed. You think, thank God, the chaos of late night tweet storms is gone. You read about bipartisan legislation to lower the cost of prescription drugs. Because Democrats and Republicans can come together to get reasonable things done for the American people. Then you flip on the morning news, and they are reporting that women are once again in charge of their health care. The protections of Roe are once again the law of the land. And it's been ages since you've had to think about the MAGA extremism of hate and vulgarity. Then you get a message from your daughter. It's yet another photo of her new home, and she feels so proud. The Harris-Walz administration made that possible for her. This isn't a dream, it's a choice. And it's all within our reach with your vote. We know what will happen if we don't make that choice. We've already lived through a Trump presidency. So for just one moment, I want you to remember 2016, the morning after the election, when we woke up to find out that we had fallen short. Remember that feeling? Thinking, oh, if we only had made more calls or knocked on more doors. We can't let that happen again. Remind everyone you meet that the polls are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Tuesday, and you have to bring your photo ID to vote. We have to work harder than we've ever worked before. We have to push further than we've pushed in the past. We have to meet this moment as if our democracy is on the line, because it is. As if our freedoms are at stake, because they are. With determination, with persistence, with urgency, we will elect a new generation of leaders. We will choose a new way forward. So let's elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz.